That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Uh-oh. They're hiding something.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed.
Don't you
Mrs.
dare
Anna
grab that
screamed,
knife.
bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Fiery marks on her hands? The crones? Oh, I hope we ask all these questions. I hope we're able to.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
The crones. I know it's the crones. Mark. I don't know what that sound was for. I didn't even see what popped up.
While back, I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she to Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now whose whisper 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
So wait a minute. Anna is the Gran? What it sounds like to me.
Thanks for your help.
That's all we need to
The
know.
lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Talk to the Baron about his family. Find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenford. Pearl might actually be worth something. Steel line, yeah, I'll take it. Pearl and steel line, yep, take it. So hopefully we can do both sides of that, of the quest there, and we don't miss out on something if we... Now look, oh, okay. I was like, looting up here, and I was like, all that's up here is a fishing rod? Really? There's books and stuff up here. There was a... What's that bag right there? Wow, this is a small house for a husband and a wife and 3 kids. But, you know, you got the fisherman's view. Excuse me, madam. I don't need to talk to that guy anymore. Alright, let's get out of here. Jump, Carol. Jump over the table. Ah, the light. Time for you to
Here
go.
our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
See ya, Dea. Oh, that shot is beautiful. That is a beautiful shot. It's pretty good. Sun is up. Sunrise. You got some trees. You got a river. Now I see why you live in this spot, sir. This is quite the view you got yourself here. So, let's see. What does the quest actually say? Talk to the Baron about his family. Find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenford. Right click on the video and hit video playback status. Oh. Holy crackers. So I guess we'll talk to the Baron first. Since he's right there. And then Oxenford, where's Oxenford at? Oxenford's over here. Okay. So it's probably best to talk to the Baron first. Let's go and do that. Let's save our game. This one right here. Now I gotta run all the way back. I don't think there was a sign that I could fast travel to. But to be honest, Crow's Perch is right there, so we just gotta run through here. Ran out of stamina there. Could probably just run across. Oh, we still gotta go this way. Crow's Perch. You know, sometimes I like riding the horse, but a lot of the times I just like to be on foot, travel on foot, man. See the sights. Alright, how far do I have to go? Did I miss something? No. I'm still going. Still on the right path.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with
Novigrad. I believe I've beaten all the merchants here at Gwent.
Got him a bucket of peelings yesterday. Feast we have.
Aye.
He's not scared.
Lifeless, move it. I seem to catch my breath. See, you're a man well
Used to be wagon showed on market days. You see me muscles?
There was maybe one guy I haven't beaten yet, but his cars were insane. I think it was that merchant to the left here. This guy.
Oi lads, fancy an outing to find that
Quartermaster.
Been the Smiths, lads. Get tooth one.
Uh-oh.
Remember me?
No.
Stable hand pulled you out of
Oh.
the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Oh, don't mention it, buddy. 20 crowns? You're too kind.
Thanks, mate. You saved my sorry ass. Thought I'd roast for sure.
Well, it took us like 3
Easy,
attempts
not
to
at
figure out how to
all.
open the main door, or at least find it. Don't feel so bad. Is he outside? Might be outside.
Witcher, a word, please.
Who are you?
Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it? Kind of want to just be rude to this guy and just be like, no time. I ain't got time to answer your question.
What is it?
That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits. Nothing here for you.
What is it, Grey Boy?
Gray boy. Alright. Just sitting on the old... Is that a letter I can read? Love letter. Oh, before I talk to him, let's read it. Love letter. My dearest husband, I breathe a sigh of relief after reading your last letter. I am so glad you are on the mend after your injury. I know how upset you must be at having to spend the next few weeks in a field hospital, but my heart rejoices that you will not be risking your life on the battlefield. Okay, so this was back when they served in the Temerian army, like the sergeant just said moments ago. So this is way back then. Tamara grows and grows and grows. She can even stand up now. If she holds on to something, though she's still quite unsteady on those chubby little legs. She needs constant minding. For every time I turn my back, she's climbing onto the table and grabbing whatever her little hands can find. Yesterday, she almost poured a bowl of hot soup all over herself. I think I will take on that Miller girl as help, because I'm afraid one day I won't catch Tamara in time. Especially now when you are gone and I must look after all of our household affairs myself. Dear Philip, I miss you dreadfully and eagerly await your return. Every day I pray to Melitelli. Melitelli? Yeah, I guess that's how you say it. Pronounce it. Melitelli, for your health and our daughters, and for our family to be whole once more. I hope this horrible war will end soon. I love you. Yours forever, Anna. Anna? Hey, Vex, what's going on, man? Yeah, I finished Shadow of Mordor long time ago. Like, probably 3 weeks ago, probably. It was a pretty fun game. We did all the DLCs. We did the Lord of the Hunt and the Bright Lord DLC. So we've been playing this since last Monday, Witcher 3. Probably could easily play this game for the next month on stream. I've got 27 hours in this game so far. So, but it's good to see you, Vex. How you doing? We're about to talk to the Baron here.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Yep, I agree, man. I agree with this
Your
statement.
loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
But chili is good. Heat is bad.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
I mean, we've already done so much for this quest line. Why not? We'll go see the daughter. Yeah, like when we're done talking to him, I will show you the map of this particular area of the game. There's at least 2 more areas, I believe, in the game. There might be more that unlock, but this is like the first major area that you go to. And there's just tons of things to do. We haven't even scratched the surface in this particular map, so.
That much I can do.
But I'll show you in a second here.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement. And this might prove useful.
Oh, we get into the city?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Uh-oh, we're getting another flashback. Get to play as Ciri now.
That lass of yours. Pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size. Why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living.
Rep King Foltest.
Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
I mean, Geralt's daughter, man.
Well, lass.
Pretty
Not
hot.
bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear.
My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Kaer Morhen. Oh. Do we keep her? Well, they probably already know she's a witcher, right? I mean, considering white hair, wolf, talisman, medallion. Just gonna say it, man.
Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
I'm the exception. Boom.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Coward, yeah, call him out.
What happened? You get the jitters?
Call him out.
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Will we get to see that, or is that something else that's gonna have to take place after we find his daughter? Oh no, we get to see it. So this is a flashback, by the way.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
Oh, it's a ride. I don't think I can pull up the world map, unfortunately, during this, but
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
nope, you're not getting this sword.
Kick it!
Show how it's done!
Can't believe we're horse racing right now. Place your bets right now in the chat. Place them.
That horse, don't ya?
Gotta let the
Had
horse
one just
regain its
like it.
stamina.
Your wind.
We
not
won by
woman.
like a hair.
Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
Barely won.
What?
Another chance to win.
Battle?
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Cool. Did we... Yeah, we know where his wife's at.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the condition she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. My opinion doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Well, I mean, we've already asked a lot about his history, so we might as well keep on asking. Probably kill the horse anyways. Wager didn't really matter, this is true. Poor horses. We've seen some horses killed so far, like a couple of times throughout the game. By monsters, and, well, basically just by monsters.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help.
Foltest.
It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Not good. So your fault after all? I don't want to say that to him. But I mean, the drinking was a big part of the whole family issue. All the domestic stuff.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. Her things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
By the way, his nickname is the Bloody Baron, so seems they call you Bloody for a reason. Boom.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.